Nice to sit by the fire when it's cold out. It's been so cold. I basically been just doing arts and crafts in the house, working on another fish trap idea. But I thought I'd show you, like, I'm just wondering how many of you like this drawing. I'll show you a close-up of it. It's something most of you probably don't realize about me. I mean, hey, you know, since I was a kid, I studied outdoor survival and bushcraft, obviously. That's probably my biggest passion that I have. And then I do gold panning. I love prospecting and that. Then another passion of mine is drawing. I don't think I've mentioned it to anybody. I've never mentioned it on my videos. Lots of people know that I like to draw. But I did this drawing myself. I was thinking, you know, I wouldn't doubt if some of my subscribers and viewers in general wouldn't mind this drawing hanging on their wall. So I got to thinking, instead of just doing a drawing, maybe I could get prints made, and then the public can have a Greg Ovens drawing hanging on their wall, original. Well, it'd be a print, but I'm not done this one, and I'm doing a little bit of work on it to show you what I do with these drawings. I did this drawing on a piece of drywall. I glued it to a piece of plywood. Basically, I painted the background with a flat latex. It's kind of a cream color. And then I just use a pencil to draw my elk, my broken tree, my tree branches with the mountain in the background. I actually took art lessons when I was about 12 by a famous artist, actually, Samira Carrier. I hung out with different artists, even Robert Bateman I met. This is one of my pastimes, but it's something in these cold times, sitting in the cabin, that I like to putter with. So I'm just going to get a close-up here, and then I'll explain, and I want to show you a few things about the drawing that I like and things I want to change. I really love how this crispness is with the background color, with the pencil. I love the way my antlers are sticking out against the same way as this stump. The antlers are crisp, clean. I still have to put an ear on the elk. My elk looks pretty good. I've got a lot of grasses and shrubs in here, which look good. And I love my branches. I really do. There's a lot of detail. Pretty happy with the way this drawing's going. I really am. You know, I was thinking, like, maybe I could do a video. What I'd really like to do is a nice grizzly bear, maybe in color. I haven't honestly done any artwork for a long time. You know, you get busy raising a family, and I'm busy with YouTube doing videos, as you know. But I thought, I bet, you know, a lot of people that like the outdoors like artwork. And I thought, there's got to be people that'll appreciate that I actually know how to draw and do art. I used to sell all my artwork to friends and family. I used to deal with a lot of different mediums: watercolor, oil on canvas. And I found that this was really kind of my forte, like just two colors, you can get your detail, and it just stands out really nicely. Never thought about making a print until now, and I thought, well, you know, I got a lot of followers and they might want an original Greg Ovens drawing hanging on their wall. So, you know, if it's something you're interested in, I was thinking, you know, what I should do is just like do a complete drawing and show some of you people that love art some tricks. Now, I'll show you another thing that I don't like. What I want to do is I want to get a bigger depth of perception as far as, like, you know, closer things, further things. I need to put some more mountains in the back in the distance to give that depth of perception. So like I say, I'm not done yet, but I'm going to show you kind of how I do it with this medium of the paint and pencil. So if I was to do a full drawing, I could be like Bob Ross, you know. I could make a happy little tree over here, give him a little happy little friend over here. That'd be funny.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Okay, so here's one example of an area I don't like. Is up here. I need this branch to be darker, so I'm going to get this darker down to about here. and a little thicker. A couple more little branches. And this needs to be a bit darker too. And then with the eraser I can just highlight spots on the back side. This one darker. My pencil's not sharp, but it'll work better for the mountains because it's dull. But that's kind of the effect that I want. I want this darker. Actually, I should have a darker spot here too. Now this drawing is supposed to be a cloudy day, mind you. Now already you can see that branch looks better. So now I'm going to show you how I go about creating a mountain. Where this is all clouded up here, I kind of see a shape I like. I'll just draw the shape up to here, down. See, now you can see the outline. I'm gonna get some more in here. Just, you know, you just draw your lines wherever you want almost, but you know, like, don't make them all the same, obviously. And I can change this mountain however I want it. And then I wet my finger and I can manipulate this on the paint. See how I can get that mountain just with my finger? And if I don't like the shape, I'll just change it. You know, and then we got another mountain coming back here. That's going to be even further away. And I'm going to work these mountains right back somewhere. So it doesn't really matter. Basically, the further back your mountains get, the lighter they're going to be. You'll have dark spots, but you see how I created that mountain in no time? But we're still going to go further back. Now, if it's too dark in spots, I can get my outlines with the eraser because the eraser's wet. So we're going to do a background mountain.
Let's make a little happy mountain today. For that,
The problem I'm having is it looks like it's same mountain. I want to go back here. So I'm going to change this guy a bit. I got to break this one up from this one. We'll create a valley in here. This will be distant. And I just find just playing around with it and then figuring out a shape you want. It's getting more distant. I can actually lick my finger and drag some of the pencil to where I want it. You see how I did that? But I don't like that shape, so I'll move the black over here. Over here, excuse me. And then I'm just going to create a nice little valley in here. That looks more distant now. You see what I mean? Now I just gotta use the eraser. This eraser's not the greatest. I do have better erasers. And see, I use the eraser on one side of the black line because then I can create a neat looking mountain by lightening one side. See how I made that distant now? Now I'll put some little trees. Now, I don't have enough dark in here. As long as I have some pencil, I can manipulate it with my finger. See how I created that little valley? Just doing that. Well, I hope you like my idea of making a print of this drawing when it's done. But what I do is I'll sit like on an angle here and I'll look at it and look at it sometimes for quite a while, and it's, well, I want to change this. And that's what a good artist will do. Is if you don't like something, just change it. Like how I made that valley. Didn't take long. I mean, that was just a short example. I mean, I'm going to do work to that valley still. Then I'll look at it from the other angle. And if I see something from the other angle I don't like, I change it. And then I'll watch it straight on, look at it straight on. If I don't like something there, I got to change that. And I still got some work to do to the elk and this and that. And I think I really want to do a grizzly bear next. Maybe in color. I could have used a gray background, but then my black probably wouldn't have showed up as nicely as the cream colored background. If you like the idea of being able to get one of these prints of my original drawing, I'll sign and number them. Anyway, I hope you like learning that I do artwork. And like I say, if I get a good response, maybe I'll do a drawing. I'm not going to be as fast as Bob Ross. I don't think I could be as funny as him either. Well, I'll have to work on that.
And just beat the devil out of it.
But thanks for watching. Just trying to make you all aware that this is one of my other hobbies, because nobody really knows that. And I haven't been doing my artwork. I think I got to get back into it, because on cold days like this, I mean, it's just something good to do, you know. Sit around the fire and work on some art. It's one of the things I used to love that I kind of got away from. If you like the idea, give it a thumbs up.